So today, we're going to talk about a really specific kind of loneliness. And it's one that has absolutely nothing to do with how many friends you have. We're diving into intellectual isolation. You know, that feeling when you're just on a completely different wavelength from everyone else around you?
Let's just jump right into it. Have you ever had that feeling? You're at a party, maybe at work, or even just sitting with your family. There are people everywhere, but you feel completely, totally alone. It's a really strange and powerful feeling, and it's usually not about social anxiety at all. It's something else.
See, what you might be feeling isn't really a social problem. It's what we could call a cognitive disconnect. The issue isn't about the number of people you know, it's about the nature of the connection you have with them. Or, well, the connection you don't have.
And this is a really important difference to make. You've got social loneliness on one side. That's pretty straightforward, right? It's when there just aren't people around. But then there's cognitive loneliness, and that's when you can be in a room packed with people and still feel like you're on a different planet because you just don't sync up.
Which brings us to what we're all really looking for, something called mental resonance. This is that amazing, almost magical feeling when you just click with someone. The conversation flows, you don't have to over-explain your jokes or dumb down your ideas, you just get each other. It's that moment where you finally feel truly seen and understood.
So how do you even know if this is what you're experiencing? Well, let's break down a few of the most common signs. And remember, these aren't character flaws or anything like that. They're just signs that you're wired to look for a much deeper kind of connection.
Okay, first up
Is that you find small talk absolutely exhausting. It's not that you're antisocial, it's just that chatting about the weather or what you did last weekend, it feels like a barrier to real conversation. Your brain is craving something with substance, and all that surface-level stuff just drains your battery instead of charging it up.
All right, sign number 2.
This one's a big one. You make a joke, maybe it's a little sarcastic, a bit abstract, or just a clever play on words, and nothing. Just blank stares. Humor is such a huge part of how we connect intellectually. So when your jokes are consistently missing the mark, it's a pretty strong clue that you're just operating on a different frequency.
Number 3, and honestly, this one can be the toughest.
It's that constant feeling of being misunderstood. You try to explain a big idea you have or a really complex feeling, and the other person just kind of simplifies it or gets it wrong. And this can happen even with people who genuinely love and care about you. It can make you feel like you're speaking a completely different language.
And finally, number 4.
Your passions, the things that truly light you up, are seen as a little weird or niche. You know, whether it's super deep diving into quantum physics or ancient poetry, you get excited about it. But when you try to share, you just get polite nods. It automatically shrinks the number of people who can share in your excitement, which just adds to that feeling of being on your own.
So, what's the takeaway here? If any of this is ringing a bell, the most important thing you can do is to reframe your goal. Seriously, stop trying so hard to fit in with everyone. Instead, think of it as starting a quest, a search for the people who are on your exact wavelength. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? This is the new mindset. You don't need everyone to get you. You don't need a huge crowd. The real goal is to find those 1 or 2 people who hear the music you're playing and think it's beautiful. It's about quality, not quantity. And that's the question I really want to leave you with. Just think about it for a second. Where are you putting your energy? Are you trying to get the attention of the crowd? Or are you searching for that true, incredible mind-to-mind resonance? Because answering that honestly, well, that could change everything for you.